Hey guys, time to chill out with Sub-07, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. Last time, we arrived at the one place we've been warned about since we got to Kanto, Mount Silver. The last place on our adventure. And wouldn't you know it, there's someone waiting for us at the peak of the mountain. I think it's best we take care of them. I've brought the whole team. As it turns out, you also only need Flash for the first room. Everything after that, you can see just fine. Bring your A-game, and make sure your team is at a good level, because trust me, if you are not at a good level, you're going to get immediately flattened. This guy does not play by the same rules as everyone else. His team is in the low 70s, all the way up to the 80s. And it's even worse if you're playing Heart Gold, Soul Silver. With all that said, there's only one thing to do. You, sir, are going down. What do you have to say for yourself? Nothing. Works for me. Pokemon Trainer Red wants to battle. The original champion of the original generation. You get to fight the protagonist of the first game in the second game. He always leads with his ace and his strongest Pokemon, Pikachu. Regardless of version, he will always do this. Pikachu is level 81 and electric type with Charm, Quick Attack, Thunderbolt, and Thunder. If you're playing Heart Gold Soul Silver, this thing is way scarier. It's level 88, has Static for the ability, a Light Ball, and can learn and uses Volt Tackle, Iron Tail, Quick Attack, and Thunderbolt. Either way, you're in for one hell of a battle. I'm starting out with Inferno Star because he's my partner. Let's roast him. We're still faster because of course we are. Take that, you stupid mascot. One shot, one kill. Let's go, Inferno Star. Easy peasy. He's got a full team of 6. Do not take him lightly. Next up, Espeon. We're going to Artemis. Espeon is level 73, a pure Psychic type, with Mud Slap, Swift, Reflect, and Psychic. It can't really touch our old friend Artemis, so let's just make its life miserable. Espeon is sort of an oddity in that it's the one Pokemon on Red's team that is not from the Kanto region. Some speculate it's based off a manga counterpart, where it was a mutated Eevee that could freely switch between 3 forms, but when it made friends with its trainer, permanently evolved into Espeon. It's possible, but no one knows for certain. And this is the only Pokemon that was changed out in the jump to Heart Gold Soul Silver, being replaced with Lapras. Level 80, Water Ice type with Shell Armor for the ability, Blizzard, Brine, Psychic, Body Slam. This thing is powerful, and it is not something you can underestimate. It's a tank, and it likes to take hits. But as for this Espeon, it can't really do much to us because its accuracy-lowering move does nothing, Reflect doesn't work because we're using a special attack, and it's been horrifically poisoned thanks to Toxic. And even if you do manage to hurt Artemis, we have Moonlight. We can just heal off all the damage. Red's team is powerful, but it is nothing you cannot handle if you know what to do. Always make sure you got a clean head on your shoulders, and just you're focusing on what to deal with directly in front of you. Don't worry too much about anything else. There's the poison, and that finishes off Espeon. 3,000 experience, goodness. He's about to go into arguably his most dangerous Pokemon for me, his Snorlax. I'm going to Stark, which might seem odd, but I have a plan for this, I promise. Snorlax is quite the dangerous beast indeed. It's a pure normal type, level 75, and it brings Amnesia, Snore, Rest, and Body Slam. This thing likes to just soak up damage and then just rest it away. But it's much scarier in Heart Gold Soul Silver, where it's level 82 with Thick Fat for the ability, making it resist fire and ice attacks, with Shadow Ball, Crunch, Blizzard, and Giga Impact. A very powerful normal type attack that will absolutely crash into you unless you have a Ghost type. However, I have a Scizor. Snorlax's defense is legendary, but it's all in the special defense, not the physical defense. Start swinging, Stark. Body Slam's powerful, but I'm a Steel type. You may be 15 levels higher than me, but I resist, and I'm gonna make you pay. Arguably, Snorlax is one of his most dangerous Pokemon to run into, because if you don't have a fighting type, you have to take this the long way. Damn, that's powerful. Let's go, Stark. If you got someone who can really set up and just go crazy, by all means do it. You might get paralyzed, though, for your trouble, which is a problem. If we're lucky, we might manage to deal with this, though, because Snorlax does not have a barrier to wake it up in this generation. And not even in Heart Gold Soul Silver does he have that either. So just let him sleep. Then again, he can't sleep in Heart Gold Soul Silver anyway, so that point is moot. Full paralysis, of course. There's a chance he's going to use Snore. There it is. Snore we've never really seen as an attack in this generation. It's just a move that works while you're asleep. And it only works while you're asleep. It's novel, but it's not super powerful, thankfully. Pretty solid. One more clean hit will finish it off. Come on, Stark. Snore only does so much. You can handle this. Nice and easy. Easy fucking peasy. Let's go. What's next? Venusaur, of course. He's gonna go in order in this game. He doesn't really switch out his team based on what you have. He might do that in Heart Gold Soul Silver, though, so be careful. In this case, I kind of think I want to use Cordelia. Venusaur. Level 77, Grass Poison type, with Sunny Day, Giga Drain, Synthesis, and Solar Beam. It wants to blast you, it really does. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, this will have Overgrow for the ability and be level 84, with Sludge Bomb, Giga Drain, Sleep Powder, and Frenzy Plant, the grass version of Hyper Beam. Let's fly. He's gonna use Sunny Day so that he can start blasting you with Solar Beam. My special defense isn't great, but I quad resist grass, thankfully. Ollie's got a grass move, so don't worry about that. If you need to worry about it too much with the poison in Heart Gold Soul Silver, bring a Steel type, or a Poison type. Fly does decent damage, but not enough to finish him. One more time. That's not gonna do much. I thought so. Come on. Oh, no. I don't think he'll heal, so let's just try and get a Swift. Ah, shit. Right, he has his own healing move. Fuck. I completely forgot that Venusaur has that on hand. Yikes. Well, this might turn into a bit of a stall fight. Hopefully it won't be too bad, though. Sunlight Faded. I'm going to try and abuse that because he's going to reset up Sunny Day, so we're going to take to the skies. I'm thinking he's going to try and do Solar Beam because that's just what he wants to do. Yep. Get out of here. Easy peasy. It is worth noting, Red being the sort of super boss, quote-unquote, as the end of Heart Gold Soul Silver and Gold Silver Crystal, does make more reappearances later on in later games. He appears in the Pokemon World Tournament for Black and White 2, and he appears in Alola in Sun and Moon as a sort of bonus character when you access the post-game area of that alongside Blue. And yeah, Blue and Red are both on vacation there. Red gets to make return appearances, but Gold never does. Outside of, like, the mobile games Masters EX, where everyone gets to appear. No one knows canonically who won this fight, but the implication might be that Red won the fight, though the jury's still out on that. Next up is Charizard. I think there's only one person for the job, it's Current. Charizard. Level 77 Fire Flying type. Flamethrower, Wing Attack, Slash, and Fire Spin. Nothing too scary aside from that Flamethrower. If you're playing Heart Gold Soul Silver, it's got Blaze for the ability with Flare Blitz, Air Slash, Blast Burn, and Dragon Pulse. All special except for Flare Blitz, which is powerful but does recoil. I'm not going to give him a chance because Sunny Day's out, so his fire is buffed. I need to fix that. I do resist, but at the same time, Current's defenses are not amazing. Oh, that's a lot. Put the rain up, please. Thank you. In my case, it is best that I stall as long as possible, because if I don't, we're gonna be stuck with his last Pokemon, which benefits from having water. Thunder Wave. I think it's best that we do Surf, because it is buffed by the rain. I probably should have put the Mystic Water on current now that I think about it, but that's fine. Oh, so close. So close, buddy. Hang on. Nice. Finish the job. Thunder. Excellent. And that just leaves one more. His last Pokemon is Blastoise. He's got all 3 Kanto starters, because of course he does. We're going to Alucard for this. Blastoise, level 77, pure water type, with Rain Dance, Blizzard, Surf, and Whirlpool. As usual, it's a tank. It's got water, it's gonna set up and blast you with it, and it might try and go for Blizzard if it sees an opportunity. In Heart Gold Soul Silver, it's got Torrent for the ability at level 84, with Focus Blast, Hydro Cannon, Blizzard, and Flash Cannon. This thing covers a lot of ground. I'm gonna confuse it. This is, after Snorlax, the thing I was most worried about. Because Blastoise is just beefy, takes hits well, and it can blast back really hard! Uh-oh. That's a problem. I was worried he could do that. We got the confusion off, which is good, but Alucard can't— Whoa! Jesus! Okay, the rain stopped, that's good. I taught you Giga Drain for a reason. Please, God, miss your Blizzard or hit yourself. I've not asked for much, game. I just want him to get hit once. Oh, sweet Jesus. That's not doing much. Oh, fuck off! Really? The turn 1? That's just not cool, man. That is not cool in the slightest. Well, I guess we're improvising this then. I was hoping that one person could handle each, but if they're gonna say you deal that much damage and you get fat fucked, I gotta improvise this. Oh, what's the plan here, though? What's the play? Because I am out of full restores. Well, actually, no, I'm not. Because he picked up 1 in Mount Silver Cave. Current, you need this. More than anyone else does. Because you're hanging on by a wing and a prayer. Using Surf. Interesting. I guess none of his moves are really going to be that useful, so it makes sense, but still. Because I resist everything that he has right now. I'm not going to set up Rain Dance because I want to paralyze him. Like, it's safer to just risk the Thunder without Rain Dance than it is to give him that buff. Hold yourself still, you stupid turtle. I'm also feeling a little bit generous today, so you know what? I'm going to give Alucard a second chance at this. I don't want him to go out doing nothing. We got Max Revives for a reason. Might as well use them. Full Paralysis, let's go. Taste Thunder. This might kill it. I don't know if it will, though, because Blastoises are kind of tanky. Oh, God. Yikes. That's another Surf. What's the play here? You know, that's the play. I've got an idea. Alucard, I want you to get this finishing touch. I don't know if you're going to get it, but I want you to. He goes for Surf again. Same type of attack bonus, but it is not super effective against Alucard. Alucard is bulkier than he looks. Come on. Nice. Take to the skies. Finish it off real fast. Don't hit us with Blizzard. Kill that fucking turtle. No! Alucard, what is with you today? I know you've been having a string of bad luck, but this is unlike you, dude. Come on. Like, I'm not gonna let this go. You're getting this fucking kill. We're finishing this job. I'm putting Artemis here to stall for time while I do that. Like, you are not doing this and going out like a bitch. You are finishing this fight. so mad if this winds up costing me the whole fight. Full paralysis, that's fine. Honestly, at this rate, we're gonna knock him out of blizzards, which will be hilarious if that happens. Switch back to Alucard. I swear to God, dude, this is your last chance to prove yourself to me. Full paralysis. Finish this fight. Rain Dance? I think he's out of blizzard. Come on. And that's game. Good fucking job, everybody. Game, set, and match red. He'll never say a word to you, because his actions speak louder than words. $7,700 for winning. Even in defeat, not a word. And in doing that, you trigger the credits. That is Pokemon Crystal. This has been a journey and a half. 60 episodes, the same amount as Fire Red Leaf Green. Almost 100 bios. God, my eyes hurt from looking at all those stupid bios. It's been a journey. There's been ups, there's been downs, there's been excitement, there's been tragedy. I'm so glad we finally did this. Crystal was my childhood game growing up. This was the game that I owned, and probably one of my first games ever for myself. My Game Boy Color was the first system I ever owned for myself, and this was the game that stuck by me all this time. From my first Cyndaquil all the way up to now. This game means a lot to me. I know it's not a perfect game. It's not. This is a game that has a lot of issues. It's got issues with the leveling curve for a late game, but I don't care. It's a game that makes me happy because it's a game that's important to me. The Johto region, the Johto Pokemon, the fact that there's 2 regions in one game, which still no other generation has ever done, including Generations 9, which is just ridiculous. This is a important generation to me. I don't know if it's my favorite generation, but it's the most important to me, because it's what got me into games in the first place, and made this series my favorite. Heart Gold Soul Silver topped it by being better in every way, and saying, hey, here's how you really do a remake. Add just so much more. More than you could ever imagine. I'd like to thank a lot of things for this. All my friends who helped me out and supported me for doing research for this. The websites Cerebi and Bulbapedia for providing me with my research material for this. My good friend Kat for providing the background art for the channel for this. And anyone who stood by to watch. This has been a journey. And I'm glad we finally got to do this. It's crazy to think that we're finally done. Next time, I'll see you back here for something totally different that not even I've played before. Till next time, ice out.